What if I told you that the job you're doing right now has a countdown timer attached to it? Not because of layoffs or economic downturns, but because a machine is learning to do it better, faster, and cheaper than you ever could. The robot revolution isn't coming. It's already here, quietly transforming workplaces while most of us are still debating whether it's real. In the first quarter of 2025 alone, over 10,000 jobs vanished to automation. That's not a prediction or a fear-mongering headline. That's happening right now, as you listen to these words. Introduction. Welcome to the most critical conversation you'll have about your career this decade. I'm not here to scare you with doomsday scenarios about machines taking over. Instead, I want to show you something far more powerful. How the same forces reshaping our economy can become your greatest competitive advantage. The numbers tell a story that's both sobering and hopeful. Goldman Sachs estimates that artificial intelligence could displace 6 to 7% of the US workforce if widely adopted. That's roughly 300 million jobs globally that could be affected by AI-related automation. Wall Street alone expects to replace 200,000 roles with AI in the next 3 to 5 years. But here's what the headlines miss. While 92 million jobs may be displaced by 2030, automation will create 170 million new ones, a net gain of 78 million jobs globally. The question isn't whether change is coming. The question is whether you'll be prepared to ride the wave or get swept away by it. This book isn't about fighting the future. It's about mastering it. Over the next few chapters, we'll explore how automation is reshaping every industry, why human skills are becoming more valuable than ever, and how you can position yourself not just to survive but to thrive in an automated economy. We'll look at real companies achieving extraordinary results through automation, like Mercy Health's robotic process automation that delivered a 6.7 times return on investment and $3 million in savings in just the first year. We'll examine how Copa Airlines boosted revenue by 14% through marketing automation, and why 68% of executives report a moderate to extreme AI skills gap that creates unprecedented opportunities for those who know how to fill it. This isn't about becoming a robot or competing with machines. This is about understanding how to leverage your uniquely human capabilities alongside powerful new technologies. It's about recognizing that in a world where routine tasks are increasingly automated, skills like critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and creative problem-solving become not just valuable, they become irreplaceable. The future of work isn't about humans versus machines. It's about humans with machines versus humans without them. By the time you finish this book, you'll know exactly which side of that equation you want to be on. If you wish to watch more educational video like this in future, please give it a like, and if you're new to our channel, we'd love for you to subscribe for more content. To listen the short version of this audiobook or listen in another language, simply click the settings icon to switch audio tracks, or check the link in the description for more options. Chapter 1. The Inevitable Shift. What automation means for your job. Picture this: you walk into your office tomorrow morning, and half the desks are empty. Not because people called in sick or took vacation days, but because their jobs simply don't exist anymore. A software program is handling customer inquiries that used to require a team of 5. An AI system is processing invoices that once kept 3 accountants busy all day. A robotic system is managing inventory that previously needed constant human oversight. This isn't science fiction. This is Monday morning in 2025. The robot recession has moved far beyond factory floors and manufacturing plants. It's reshaping every corner of our economy with a speed and scope that's catching even experts off guard. What we're witnessing isn't just technological advancement, it's a fundamental rewiring of how work gets done. The current reality of workplace automation, Let's start with the numbers that should make everyone pay attention. In the first quarter of 2025 alone, over 10,000 positions were lost to automation. That's not including the traditional layoffs or economic restructuring. These are jobs that simply evaporated because a machine could do them better. From January to early June 2025, the tech sector saw 77,999 job losses directly linked to AI, contributing to 491 people losing their jobs to AI every single day. Major companies including Amazon and Microsoft led these cuts, signaling that even the most innovative companies are choosing automation over human workers for certain roles. But the reach extends far beyond Silicon Valley. 30% of US companies have already replaced workers with AI tools like ChatGPT. What's more striking is that 40% of companies adopting AI are choosing to automate rather than augment human work. This means they're not just making workers more efficient, they're making workers unnecessary. The healthcare sector offers a particularly telling example. While automation threatens some roles, it's simultaneously creating massive opportunities. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, healthcare and social assistance is projected to create about 33% of all job gains from 2023 to 2033, resulting in approximately 2 million new jobs over the decade. This illustrates automation's dual nature, destroyer and creator, often within the same industry. Jobs most vulnerable in the next decade. The research is clear about which positions face the highest risk. The widely cited Frey and Osborne study estimated significant impacts on U.S. labor market outcomes, and recent data confirms their predictions are materializing faster than expected. Immediate risk categories: transportation and logistics, truck drivers, delivery personnel, and warehouse workers face particularly high automation risk. Autonomous vehicles and robotic fulfillment systems are already being deployed at scale. The logistics industry has embraced warehouse robots enhanced with machine vision that streamline supply chains with minimal human intervention. Data processing and entry: these roles are among the first to disappear. AI systems can process information, verify data, and generate reports with accuracy levels that surpass human capabilities while working around the clock. Customer service: AI chatbots are replacing large call center teams across industries. These systems can handle routine inquiries, process basic transactions, and even manage complex customer interactions with increasing sophistication. Financial services: automated analytics platforms are reducing the need for junior data analysts. Traditional roles in transaction processing, basic financial analysis, and routine compliance monitoring are being absorbed by AI systems. Manufacturing: while this sector has already seen significant automation, the trend continues accelerating. Traditional assembly line workers and quality control inspectors increasingly find themselves working alongside or being replaced by robotic systems. Industry case studies: automation in action. Healthcare transformation: Mercy Health's success story. Mercy Health's implementation of robotic process automation provides a blueprint for how organizations are achieving dramatic results. Their system achieved a 6.7 times return on investment and $3 million in savings in the first year by automating patient information entry and insurance verification processes. Think about what this means in human terms. Tasks that previously required dozens of staff members working through complex paperwork, verifying insurance details, and manually entering patient data into multiple systems can now be completed by automated processes in a fraction of the time. The accuracy is higher, the speed is incomparable, and the cost savings are substantial. But here's what's interesting: Mercy Health didn't just cut jobs. They redirected human talent toward higher value activities like patient care, complex case management, and relationship building, areas where human judgment and empathy remain irreplaceable. Aviation industry, Copa Airlines revenue boost. Copa Airlines demonstrates how marketing automation can transform business outcomes. Their automated marketing processes resulted in a 14% revenue boost and 100% ROI increase. This wasn't achieved by replacing marketers with machines, but by automating routine marketing tasks like campaign scheduling, customer segmentation, and performance tracking. The human marketers were freed to focus on creative strategy, brand development, and complex customer relationship management. The automation handled the execution, measurement, and optimization of campaigns at a scale and speed impossible for human teams. Insurance sector efficiency gains. Insurance companies using transaction processing systems and office automation are showing significant operational efficiency improvements. Claims processing that once required teams of adjusters can now be handled automatically for routine cases. Document review, fraud detection patterns, and risk assessment calculations are increasingly managed by AI systems. This transformation is particularly revealing because insurance has traditionally been a relationship-driven business. Yet even here, automation is handling the routine elements while humans focus on complex claims, customer relationships, and strategic decision-making. The scientific foundation behind these changes. Research from leading institutions provides crucial context for understanding these shifts. Studies indicate that automation affects employment differently across sectors, reducing jobs in manufacturing while creating opportunities in services, resulting in net job creation over time. However, the transition period requires careful management to avoid short-term unemployment spikes. The key insight from this research is that automation doesn't just eliminate jobs uniformly. It reshapes entire industries, creating new roles while eliminating others. Manufacturing may lose traditional assembly workers but gain robot technicians, maintenance specialists, and automation engineers. The service sector shows even more complex patterns. While routine customer service positions disappear, demand grows for customer experience designers, technical support specialists, and relationship managers who can handle complex, high-value interactions. Goldman Sachs research provides a balanced perspective on these changes. Their analysis suggests that while AI capabilities advance rapidly, the impact on unemployment may be more temporary than permanent. Historically, technological innovations have created more jobs than they've eliminated, though the transition periods can be challenging for displaced workers. Understanding the automation spectrum. Not all jobs face equal risk. Research demonstrates that positions involving managing people, applying expertise, and social interactions have significantly lower automation risk. The McKinsey study shows automation will have lesser effects on roles requiring human judgment and interpersonal skills. This creates a clear hierarchy of automation vulnerability: highest risk, repetitive, rule-based tasks with clear inputs and outputs. Data entry, basic calculations, routine transaction processing, and simple customer inquiries fall into this category. Moderate risk, jobs requiring some judgment but following predictable patterns. This includes many middle management roles, basic analysis positions, and structured decision-making functions. Lowest risk, positions requiring creativity, complex problem-solving, emotional intelligence, and unpredictable human interaction. Leadership roles, creative positions, therapy and counseling, strategic planning, and complex technical troubleshooting remain largely automation-resistant. The speed of change. What makes this transformation particularly challenging is its velocity. Unlike previous technological revolutions that unfolded over decades, AI and automation are compressing change into years or even months. Companies are implementing automation solutions faster than ever because the technology has become more accessible and cost-effective. Cloud-based AI services, no-code automation platforms, and standardized robotic systems allow organizations to deploy automation quickly without massive upfront investments. This acceleration means workers have less time to adapt. Traditional career planning assumed gradual change. You could expect your skills to remain relevant for years or even decades. Today's workers need to think in terms of continuous adaptation and ongoing skill development. What this means for your career. The evidence is overwhelming. Automation is not a distant threat but a present reality reshaping the job market. However, understanding these changes provides a roadmap for adaptation rather than a reason for despair. The companies and individuals thriving in this environment share common characteristics. They're not fighting automation, they're learning to work with it. They're not trying to compete with machines at tasks machines do better. They're focusing on distinctly human capabilities that become more valuable as routine work disappears. Mercy Health's success didn't come from resisting automation, but from implementing it strategically while redirecting human talent toward higher value activities. Copa Airlines didn't replace marketers. They enhanced marketing capabilities through automation while freeing creative professionals to focus on strategy and innovation. The pattern is clear. Automation eliminates routine tasks while increasing demand for human skills that can't be easily replicated by machines. Complex problem solving, emotional intelligence, creative thinking, and relationship building become premium capabilities in an automated economy. As we'll explore in the next chapter, this shift toward human-centric skills represents not just a survival strategy but an opportunity to elevate the nature of work itself. The question isn't whether automation will change your job, it's whether you'll be ready to evolve along with it. The automation revolution is inevitable, but your response to it isn't. Understanding what's happening is the first step toward mastering it. Chapter 2: Beyond the Grind. The rise of human-centric skills. Here's a question that might surprise you. What if the rise of artificial intelligence doesn't make humans less valuable, but more valuable than ever before? What if the very technologies threatening to automate jobs are actually creating unprecedented demand for distinctly human capabilities? Welcome to the paradox of the automation age. While machines excel at routine tasks, predictable processes, and data-heavy analysis, they struggle with the messy, unpredictable, deeply human aspects of work that we often take for granted. As AI handles more of the routine work, these human capabilities aren't just nice-to-have skills. They're becoming the most sought-after competencies in the modern economy. The human advantage in an automated world. Let's start with what machines still can't do, despite all the headlines about AI breakthroughs. Machines struggle with context that humans navigate effortlessly. They have difficulty reading emotional subtext, managing complex interpersonal dynamics, or making judgment calls in ambiguous situations. Consider a customer service interaction. An AI chatbot can handle routine inquiries, checking account balances, processing returns, or scheduling appointments. But when a customer is frustrated about a complex billing issue that involves multiple departments, company policies, and personal circumstances, the situation requires emotional intelligence, creative problem solving, and the ability to navigate organizational complexity while maintaining empathy. Research demonstrates that jobs involving managing people, applying expertise, and social interactions have significantly lower automation risk. This isn't because these skills are inherently superior to technical capabilities, It's because they require the kind of nuanced understanding that emerges from lived human experience. Think about the skills that have kept you valuable in your current role. Chances are, they're not the routine tasks you can execute on autopilot. They're the moments when you've had to think creatively, manage a difficult conversation, solve a problem no one had encountered before, or navigate competing priorities with wisdom and judgment. These capabilities, critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving, represent the human advantage in an automated economy. As machines become better at executing predetermined processes, humans become more valuable for everything that can't be predetermined. The new-collar job revolution. The emergence of new-collar jobs illustrates how the economy is evolving to leverage both human and machine capabilities. These positions require technical aptitude combined with uniquely human skills, creating roles that bridge automation and innovation. Take CV Compiler, a startup using AI-based algorithms for resume screening. While their system can process thousands of resumes and identify relevant qualifications faster than any human recruiter, the company still requires human oversight for nuanced decision-making. The AI handles pattern recognition and initial filtering, but humans manage final selection decisions, consider cultural fit, and evaluate potential that might not be immediately apparent in a resume. This represents the future of work for many industries, humans and machines working in partnership, each contributing their unique strengths to achieve results neither could accomplish alone. Healthcare's human-machine partnership. Healthcare provides compelling examples of this evolution. While AI can analyze medical imaging with remarkable accuracy, diagnosing diseases in some cases better than human specialists, the practice of medicine still requires distinctly human elements. Communicating diagnoses with empathy, managing patient anxiety, coordinating complex treatment plans across multiple specialties, and making ethical decisions about care options all require human judgment and emotional intelligence. The result is that healthcare is simultaneously automating routine tasks while creating demand for higher-level human skills. Medical professionals are being freed from administrative burdens to focus on patient relationships, complex decision-making, and care coordination. Creative industries and zero automation risk. Jobs in arts, therapy, and strategic consulting show 0.0% automation risk probability. This isn't coincidental. These fields require creativity, emotional intelligence, and complex human interaction that machines cannot replicate. Consider what makes a great therapist effective. Technical knowledge of psychological principles is important, but the real value comes from the ability to build trust, read subtle emotional cues, adapt communication styles to individual clients, and provide the kind of human connection that facilitates healing. No amount of processing power can replace the lived experience and emotional intuition that effective therapy requires. Similarly, strategic consulting isn't just about analyzing data or identifying patterns, capabilities that I can certainly support. The real value comes from synthesizing complex information with industry knowledge, understanding organizational dynamics, communicating insights persuasively, and building the relationships necessary to implement change. Emotional intelligence as a premium skill. As automation handles more analytical tasks, emotional intelligence becomes a premium capability. The ability to understand, manage, and effectively use emotions in professional contexts increasingly distinguishes valuable employees from replaceable ones. This plays out in obvious ways. Leadership, sales, customer relations, and team management all require emotional intelligence. But it also emerges in less expected contexts. Technical roles increasingly require emotional intelligence to collaborate effectively with colleagues, communicate complex ideas to non-technical stakeholders, and manage the human elements of technology implementation. Consider software development, a field many assume is purely technical. While AI can now generate code and even debug simple programs, successful software development still requires understanding user needs, collaborating with diverse teams, and managing the inevitable conflicts and ambiguities that arise in complex projects. The developers who thrive are those who combine technical skills with the ability to navigate human dynamics. The communication premium. The ability to translate complex technical concepts into understandable human language becomes increasingly valuable as technology becomes more sophisticated. Someone who can explain AI capabilities to business leaders, help teams understand new automated processes, or communicate the implications of technological changes to diverse stakeholders provides irreplaceable value. This communication premium extends beyond formal presentation skills. It includes the ability to facilitate difficult conversations, mediate conflicts, build consensus around change initiatives, and help people navigate the emotional challenges of technological transformation. Complex problem solving in ambiguous environments. Machines excel at solving well-defined problems with clear parameters. Humans excel at navigating ambiguous situations where the problem itself isn't clearly defined, where multiple stakeholders have competing interests, and where success requires creativity and judgment rather than optimization. Most real business challenges fall into this second category. A company facing declining sales doesn't just need data analysis. They need someone who can understand market dynamics, assess competitive positioning, evaluate internal capabilities, consider customer psychology, and develop strategies that account for numerous unpredictable variables. This kind of complex problem-solving requires skills that remain distinctly human: the ability to synthesize information from multiple sources, recognize patterns that aren't immediately obvious, think creatively about solutions, and make decisions with incomplete information. Systems thinking and integration. As automation creates more specialized tools and processes, there's increasing demand for people who can see the big picture and understand how different elements fit together. This systems thinking, the ability to understand complex interconnections and manage across boundaries, becomes more valuable as organizations become more technologically sophisticated. Think about implementing a new automation system in a large organization. The technical deployment might be handled by specialists and AI tools, but someone needs to understand how the change will affect different departments, what training people will need, how to manage resistance to change, and how to ensure the technology aligns with broader organizational goals. The rise of human-centric leadership. Leadership in an automated economy requires new capabilities. Leaders must help their teams navigate technological change, determine which tasks to automate and which to keep human, and create environments where people can focus on their highest value contributions. This creates demand for leaders who understand both technology and human psychology, who can communicate vision in times of uncertainty, and who can help organizations evolve while maintaining their human elements. The most effective leaders in automated environments aren't necessarily the most technically skilled. They're the ones who can help people understand their evolving role, develop new capabilities, and find meaning and purpose in a changing work environment. Building human-machine collaboration. Perhaps most importantly, there's growing demand for people who can design and manage effective human-machine collaboration. This requires understanding both technological capabilities and human psychology, determining optimal division of labor between humans and machines, and creating processes that leverage the strengths of both. This isn't just a technical challenge, it's a fundamentally human one. It requires empathy to understand how technological change affects people, creativity to design new ways of working, and leadership skills to guide organizations through transformation. Practical implications for skill development. Understanding which skills remain distinctly human provides a roadmap for professional development in an automated economy. Rather than competing with machines at tasks they do better, the strategy is to develop capabilities that become more valuable as routine work disappears. Focus areas for development. Emotional intelligence. Developing the ability to understand and manage emotions, both your own and others, in professional contexts. This includes empathy, self-awareness, social skills, and the ability to navigate complex interpersonal dynamics. Creative problem solving. Learning to approach challenges from multiple angles, generate innovative solutions, and think beyond conventional approaches. This includes design thinking, brainstorming techniques, and the ability to synthesize ideas from diverse sources. Communication and influence. Developing the ability to communicate complex ideas clearly, build consensus around initiatives, and influence others without formal authority. This includes presentation skills, writing ability, and interpersonal communication. Systems thinking. Learning to understand complex interconnections, see the big picture, and manage across boundaries. This includes the ability to understand how changes in one area affect other areas and to design integrated solutions. Adaptability and learning. Developing the ability to quickly learn new skills, adapt to changing circumstances, and help others navigate change. This includes intellectual curiosity, resilience, and the ability to learn from failure. The future of human value. What we're witnessing isn't the decline of human value in the workplace, it's the evolution of human value toward higher-order capabilities. As machines handle routine tasks, humans can focus on the work that requires creativity, judgment, empathy, and wisdom. This shift represents an opportunity to elevate the nature of work itself. Instead of spending time on repetitive tasks that machines can handle better, people can focus on strategic thinking, relationship building, creative problem solving, and meaningful collaboration. The companies and individuals thriving in this environment understand that automation isn't about replacing humans, it's about amplifying human capabilities. They're using technology to handle routine work while creating more opportunities for people to do distinctly human work. As we'll explore in the next chapter, this understanding provides the foundation for strategic career development in an automated economy. The goal isn't to become more like a machine, it's to become more distinctly human while learning to work effectively with machines. The future belongs to those who can combine human wisdom with technological power, creating value that neither humans nor machines could generate alone. Chapter 3: Future-proofing your career, strategic reskilling and upskilling. Imagine opening your laptop tomorrow morning and discovering that your most valuable skill has become obsolete overnight. Not gradually phased out over years, but simply replaced by an AI system that does it better, faster, and cheaper than you ever could. Sounds terrifying, right? But here's the twist. What if this same scenario could become your greatest career opportunity? The secret isn't avoiding obsolescence, it's learning to dance with it so gracefully that you're always one step ahead of the automation wave. The new rules of career resilience. The traditional career model is dead. The idea that you could master a set of skills early in your career and coast on them for decades has been shattered by the pace of technological change. In today's economy, career resilience doesn't come from having the right skills, it comes from having the right approach to continuously developing new skills. Research demonstrates that higher education levels correlate with lower automation risk, while lower-skilled industries like manufacturing and retail face higher vulnerability. But here's what's crucial. Education level isn't just about formal degrees. It's about developing the capacity for continuous learning and adaptation. The White House's Council of Economic Advisers noted in January 2025 that the supply of AI talent is not keeping pace with increasing demand. A recent survey shows that 68% of executives report a moderate to extreme AI skills gap. This creates unprecedented opportunities for individuals who can develop the right capabilities quickly and effectively. The question isn't whether you'll need new skills, it's whether you'll develop them proactively or reactively. The difference determines whether technological change becomes your competitive advantage or your biggest vulnerability. Strategic skill development. Focus areas for the future. AI ethics and governance. As AI systems become more prevalent, organizations desperately need people who understand the ethical implications of automated decision-making. This isn't just about technical knowledge, it's about understanding how AI impacts people, communities, and society. Consider the challenges facing financial institutions using AI for lending decisions. The algorithms might be mathematically sophisticated, but someone needs to ensure they don't perpetuate bias, comply with fair lending laws, and maintain the human elements necessary for ethical financial services. AI ethics professionals bridge the gap between technological capability and responsible implementation. They help organizations navigate questions like, how do we ensure AI systems are fair and transparent? How do we maintain human oversight of automated decisions? How do we build AI systems that enhance rather than replace human judgment? This field requires a unique combination of technical understanding, ethical reasoning, and practical business knowledge. It's the kind of complex, judgment-intensive work that remains distinctly human even as AI capabilities advance. Advanced data analytics with human insight. While AI can process vast amounts of data and identify patterns, the interpretation of those patterns in business context requires human insight. Advanced data analytics professionals don't just run algorithms, they understand what the results mean for real organizations dealing with real challenges. Think about a retail company using AI to analyze customer behavior. The AI can identify patterns in purchasing data, but someone needs to understand what those patterns mean for inventory management, marketing strategy, and customer experience. They need to translate algorithmic insights into actionable business strategies while considering factors the AI might miss: seasonal variations, cultural nuances, competitive dynamics, and emerging trends. This requires combining technical analytical skills with business acumen, industry knowledge, and the ability to communicate insights to non-technical stakeholders. It's exactly the kind of human-machine collaboration that creates value neither could achieve alone. Human-machine collaboration design. Perhaps the most future-proof skill is the ability to design effective partnerships between humans and machines. This emerging field requires understanding both technological capabilities and human psychology to create work environments where people and AI systems complement each other effectively. Human-machine collaboration designers help organizations determine which tasks should be automated, which should remain human, and how to structure workflows that leverage the strengths of both. They understand that effective automation isn't about replacing people. It's about augmenting human capabilities while preserving the human elements that create real value. This work requires systems thinking, change management skills, technical understanding, and deep empathy for how technological change affects people. It's strategic, creative, and deeply human work that becomes more valuable as automation expands. Learning pathways for the automation age. Micro-credentials and targeted learning. The traditional model of extensive formal education followed by decades of practice is giving way to continuous, targeted learning through micro-credentials and specialized certifications. Platforms like Coursera, edX, and LinkedIn Learning offer courses specifically designed to help professionals develop automation-age skills quickly and efficiently. The key is strategic selection. Rather than randomly collecting credentials, successful professionals identify specific capability gaps and pursue targeted learning that addresses those gaps directly. For example, a marketing professional might pursue certifications in marketing automation, AI-powered analytics, and customer experience design, creating a skill set that combines domain expertise with technological fluency. Micro-credentials work because they're designed for working professionals who need to develop new capabilities without taking years away from their careers. They provide practical, immediately applicable skills that can be integrated into current roles while building toward future opportunities. Online learning platforms and strategic skill building. The explosion of high-quality online learning creates unprecedented opportunities for strategic skill development. Platforms like Udacity offer nanodegrees in emerging fields like AI for business leaders, while traditional universities provide online master's programs designed specifically for working professionals. The most effective approach combines multiple learning modalities: online courses for foundational knowledge, hands-on projects for practical experience, and professional communities for networking and mentorship. This creates a comprehensive learning ecosystem that supports both skill development and career advancement. Apprenticeships and practical experience. Many organizations are creating apprenticeship programs that combine traditional work experience with formal training in automation-age skills. These programs recognize that the most effective learning happens when people can immediately apply new knowledge in real work contexts. For example, some companies offer data science apprenticeships that pair experienced professionals with data scientists while providing formal training in analytics tools and methodologies. Participants develop technical skills while contributing to real projects, creating value for the organization while building their own capabilities. Success stories. Career transformation in action. The marketing manager who became an AI strategist. Sarah started her career in traditional marketing, managing campaigns through conventional channels and measuring success through basic metrics. When her company began implementing marketing automation, she could have seen it as a threat to her role. Instead, she saw it as an opportunity to expand her impact. She pursued certifications in marketing automation, data analytics, and AI applications in marketing. But more importantly, she positioned herself as the bridge between the technical capabilities of new tools and the strategic needs of the business. She learned to design automated campaigns that maintained the human elements customers valued while leveraging AI for personalization and optimization. Today, she leads AI strategy for a major consumer brand, helping the organization implement automation that enhances rather than replaces human creativity and relationship building. Her success came not from competing with machines but from learning to orchestrate human-machine collaboration effectively. The accountant who evolved into process intelligence. Mark spent the first decade of his career in traditional accounting roles, preparing financial statements, managing accounts payable, and ensuring compliance with regulations. When his company implemented robotic process automation for routine accounting tasks, many of his colleagues worried about job security. Mark took a different approach. He studied the automation implementation, learned how the systems worked, and identified opportunities to improve the human elements of financial management. He developed skills in process design, data analytics, and change management while maintaining his deep understanding of accounting principles. He now leads process intelligence for a mid-size company, designing automated workflows that handle routine transactions while ensuring human oversight of complex financial decisions. His unique combination of domain expertise and process design skills makes him invaluable in an increasingly automated environment. The customer service representative who became an experienced designer. Lisa worked in customer service for a telecommunications company, handling routine inquiries and resolving standard problems. When the company implemented AI chatbots to handle basic questions, she could have seen her role disappearing. Instead, she used her deep understanding of customer needs to help design better automated experiences. She learned user experience design, studied customer psychology, and developed skills in process improvement. Most importantly, she maintained her focus on the human elements of customer relationships that automation couldn't replace. She now works as a customer experience designer, creating automated systems that handle routine inquiries while ensuring seamless escalation to human representatives for complex issues. Her success comes from combining technical understanding with deep empathy for customer needs. The Research Foundation for Continuous Learning. Studies show that higher education levels correlate with lower automation risk, but the key insight isn't about formal degrees, it's about learning capability. The individuals who thrive in an automated economy share a common characteristic: they're committed to continuous learning and adaptation. Research from leading business schools indicates that professionals who regularly update their skills through formal and informal learning are significantly more likely to advance in their careers, even as automation reshapes their industries. They don't just react to change, they anticipate it and prepare for it proactively. The most successful career transitions happen when people combine domain expertise with new technical capabilities and human-centric skills. They don't abandon their experience, they augment it with automation-age competencies. Building your personal learning strategy. Assessment and planning. The first step in future-proofing your career is honestly assessing your current skills against future demands. This requires understanding both how your industry is evolving and which capabilities will become more valuable as automation advances. Start by analyzing your current role. Which tasks could potentially be automated? Which require distinctly human capabilities? What new skills would help you focus on higher value work? This assessment provides the foundation for strategic skill development. The 3-horizon approach. Effective career development in an automated economy requires thinking across 3 time horizons. Horizon 1, 6 to 18 months. Skills that enhance your current role and protect against immediate automation threats. This might include learning to work effectively with new tools or developing capabilities that complement emerging automation in your field. Horizon 2, 1 to 3 years. Skills that position you for emerging roles and opportunities in your industry. This could include technical capabilities, leadership skills, or specialized knowledge that becomes more valuable as routine work disappears. Horizon 3, 3 to 5 years. Skills that prepare you for roles that may not exist today but will emerge as automation reshapes entire industries. This requires staying informed about technological trends and developing foundational capabilities that can be applied in multiple contexts. Creating learning habits. Successful continuous learning requires building sustainable habits rather than relying on motivation alone. This means creating structured approaches to skill development that fit into busy professional schedules. Many successful professionals dedicate specific time each week to learning, whether it's an hour each morning for online courses, time during commutes for educational podcasts, or weekends for hands-on projects. The key is consistency rather than intensity. The integration challenge. The real challenge isn't just developing new skills, It's integrating them effectively with existing expertise. The most valuable professionals in an automated economy aren't just technically proficient, they're skilled at combining new capabilities with deep domain knowledge and human insight. This integration requires practice and experimentation. It means finding opportunities to apply new skills in current roles, seeking projects that combine technical and human elements, and building relationships with people who have complementary capabilities. The goal isn't to become a generalist who knows a little about everything. It's to become a specialist who understands how their expertise fits into an automated ecosystem and can work effectively with both human and machine collaborators. As we'll explore in the next chapter, this integrated approach to skill development provides the foundation for entrepreneurial opportunities in an automated economy. The same capabilities that make you valuable as an employee can become the basis for creating new businesses and innovative solutions. The future belongs to continuous learners who can combine human wisdom with technological power, creating value that grows rather than diminishes as automation advances. Chapter 4: The Entrepreneurial Edge – Leveraging Automation for New Ventures. What if I told you that the same artificial intelligence threatening to eliminate jobs could become your secret weapon for building a business empire? What if the robots everyone fears could become your most reliable employees, working 24/7 without complaints, sick days, or salary negotiations? This is the entrepreneurial revolution hiding in plain sight. While everyone focuses on automation as a threat to employment, savvy entrepreneurs are quietly using these same technologies to build businesses that would have been impossible just a few years ago. Automation as your business force multiplier. Think about what traditionally prevented people from starting businesses: the need for large teams, significant capital, complex infrastructure, and years of learning operational details. Automation is systematically eliminating these barriers, making it possible for small teams, or even individual entrepreneurs, to compete with established companies. Consider what happened when e-commerce automation platforms like Shopify made it possible for anyone to launch an online store without technical expertise. Suddenly, thousands of entrepreneurs could focus on product development and customer relationships while automation handled inventory management, payment processing, and order fulfillment. Now multiply that effect across every aspect of business operations. Marketing automation handles customer acquisition and retention. AI-powered analytics provide insights that previously required expensive consultants. Robotic process automation manages administrative tasks that once consumed entire departments. The result is that entrepreneurship is becoming more accessible while simultaneously becoming more powerful. You can start smaller, move faster, and scale more efficiently than ever before. Emerging business models created by automation. AI-powered personal services. Automation is creating entirely new categories of personal services that blend technology with human insight. These businesses use AI to handle routine tasks while providing personalized human attention where it matters most. Take personal financial planning. Traditional financial advisors spent enormous amounts of time on routine tasks, data gathering, basic analysis, regulatory compliance, and administrative work. AI can now handle these elements, allowing financial advisors to focus entirely on relationship building, strategic planning, and complex decision-making. Entrepreneurs are building financial planning services that combine AI-powered analysis with human wisdom and empathy. The AI handles market research, portfolio optimization, and regulatory compliance while human advisors focus on understanding client goals, managing emotional aspects of financial decisions, and providing the kind of guidance that requires life experience and judgment. This model works across numerous personal service industries, Health and wellness coaching that combines AI-powered health tracking with human motivation and accountability. Educational tutoring that uses AI for personalized lesson planning while human tutors focus on inspiration and emotional support. And career coaching that leverages AI for market analysis while humans provide strategic guidance and emotional intelligence. Specialized robotics maintenance and integration. As more companies adopt robotic systems, there's explosive demand for specialized maintenance, integration, and optimization services. This creates opportunities for entrepreneurs who understand both the technical and business aspects of automation implementation. Smart entrepreneurs are building businesses around the entire life cycle of automation deployment. They help companies select appropriate automation technologies, manage implementation projects, train staff to work with automated systems, and provide ongoing maintenance and optimization services. These businesses require deep technical knowledge combined with business understanding and project management skills. They're positioned at the intersection of technology and operations, helping established companies navigate automation while building profitable service businesses. Automated customer engagement platforms. Entrepreneurs are creating sophisticated customer engagement platforms that combine AI-powered automation with human creativity and strategy. These platforms handle routine customer interactions while providing tools for businesses to build deeper, more meaningful customer relationships. For example, some entrepreneurs have built platforms that use AI to analyze customer behavior, predict needs, and automatically deliver personalized content and offers. But the real value comes from human strategists who design the customer experience, create compelling content, and optimize the emotional elements of customer relationships. These platforms allow small businesses to provide customer experiences that rival those of much larger companies, while enabling entrepreneurs to build scalable businesses that grow with their clients. Real-world success stories. Digital marketing transformation. U.S. startups implementing structured project management with digital analytics show 2.15 times higher chance of marketing success. This statistic reveals how automation creates competitive advantages for entrepreneurs who understand how to leverage it effectively. Consider a digital marketing agency that uses AI for audience analysis, content optimization, and campaign management while human strategists focus on creative direction, client relationships, and strategic planning. The automation handles data processing, A/B testing, and performance optimization while humans manage the creative and strategic elements that drive real business results. This combination allows small agencies to compete with much larger firms while delivering superior results. The automation provides capabilities that would otherwise require large teams, while the human elements ensure creativity and strategic thinking that purely automated solutions can't match. Process automation consulting. Companies using automation for inventory management, order fulfillment, and customer service optimization are seeing dramatic efficiency gains. This creates opportunities for entrepreneurs who can help other businesses implement these solutions effectively. Successful automation consultants don't just implement technology, they redesign business processes to leverage automation while preserving essential human elements. They understand that effective automation requires careful consideration of how technology affects people, customers, and organizational culture. These entrepreneurs build businesses by helping companies navigate the complex decisions around what to automate, how to maintain quality and relationships, and how to manage the human aspects of technological change. Automated content and learning platforms. The education technology sector illustrates how entrepreneurs can build scalable businesses using automation. Platforms that combine AI-powered content delivery with human instruction and support create learning experiences that are both personalized and deeply human. Entrepreneurs in this space use automation to handle content delivery, progress tracking, and assessment, while human instructors focus on motivation, complex problem solving, and personalized guidance. This allows them to serve thousands of students while maintaining the human connection that makes learning effective. The key insight is that automation doesn't replace human teaching. It amplifies it by handling routine tasks and providing data that helps human instructors be more effective. The scientific foundation for automated entrepreneurship. Research indicates that startups utilizing structured frameworks and automation achieve significantly greater performance, with digital analytics being the strongest influencer of marketing effectiveness. This provides scientific validation for the entrepreneurial strategies we're discussing. The most successful automated businesses share common characteristics. Strategic human-machine division of labor. They carefully determine which tasks benefit from automation and which require human insight, creativity, or relationship skills. Focus on value creation. Rather than just cutting costs through automation, they use technology to create new value for customers or deliver existing value more effectively. Scalable systems. They build operations that can grow efficiently as the business expands, using automation to handle increased volume without proportional increases in complexity or costs. Continuous optimization. They treat automation as an ongoing process of improvement rather than a one-time implementation, constantly refining their systems based on data and feedback. Practical steps for automated entrepreneurship. Start with problem identification. The most successful automated businesses begin with clear understanding of real problems that can be solved through the combination of human insight and automated efficiency. These problems typically involve situations where routine tasks prevent people from focusing on high-value activities. Look for industries where professionals spend significant time on administrative work, data processing, or routine customer interactions. These often represent opportunities to build businesses that use automation to handle routine elements while enhancing the human components that create real value. Build minimum viable automation. Rather than trying to automate everything immediately, successful entrepreneurs start with simple automation that solves specific problems. They prove the concept with basic tools, then gradually build more sophisticated systems as the business grows. This approach allows for learning and iteration while building revenue. It also helps validate that customers value the combination of automation and human insight before making large investments in technology. Focus on integration, not replacement. The most successful automated businesses don't just replace human work with machines. They create new ways for humans and machines to work together effectively. This requires understanding both technological capabilities and human psychology. Think about how to design customer experiences that leverage automation for efficiency while preserving the human elements that build relationships and trust. Consider how to use automation to give human team members better information and tools rather than simply reducing the need for human involvement. Develop hybrid business models. The most scalable automated businesses often combine technology products with human services. This creates multiple revenue streams while providing customers with comprehensive solutions that purely automated or purely human competitors can't match. For example, a business intelligence company might offer automated data analysis tools combined with human consulting services to help clients interpret results and develop strategies. The automation provides scalable efficiency while the human services create deep customer relationships and higher value outcomes. Building your automated business infrastructure. Technology stack selection. Modern entrepreneurs have access to sophisticated automation tools that were previously available only to large corporations. Cloud-based AI services, no-code automation platforms, and API-connected business tools make it possible to build powerful automated systems without massive technical teams. The key is selecting tools that integrate well together and can scale as the business grows. Focus on platforms that offer both automation capabilities and human oversight features, ensuring you can maintain quality and control as operations expand. Process design and documentation. Successful automated businesses require clear, well-documented processes that specify when automation handles tasks and when human intervention is necessary. This documentation becomes the blueprint for scaling operations efficiently. Design processes that leverage automation for consistency and efficiency while preserving flexibility for situations that require human judgment. Create clear escalation procedures that ensure complex issues receive appropriate human attention. Quality control and optimization systems. Automation without proper oversight can create problems faster than humans can solve them. Build quality control systems that monitor automated processes and provide early warning when human intervention is needed. Use data from automated systems to continuously optimize both technological and human elements of your business. This creates a feedback loop that improves performance over time while maintaining the flexibility to adapt to changing conditions. The competitive advantages of automated entrepreneurship. Speed and agility. Automated businesses can often move faster than traditional companies because they're not constrained by the same operational limitations. They can test new ideas, enter new markets, and respond to opportunities with speed that larger, more traditional competitors can't match. Scalability without proportional complexity. Automation allows businesses to handle increased volume without proportional increases in costs or operational complexity. This creates powerful advantages for growth and expansion. Resource efficiency. By leveraging automation effectively, entrepreneurs can achieve results that would traditionally require much larger teams and budgets. This allows for higher profit margins and more flexibility in pricing and market positioning. Innovation capacity. When automation handles routine operations, entrepreneurs and their teams can focus more time and energy on innovation, customer development, and strategic thinking. This often leads to better products and services. The entrepreneurial landscape is being transformed by automation, but not in the way most people expect. Rather than eliminating opportunities, automation is creating new possibilities for building businesses that combine technological efficiency with human insight and creativity. As we'll explore in the final chapter, this entrepreneurial transformation is part of a broader shift toward an economy where humans and machines collaborate to create value that neither could achieve alone. The future belongs to entrepreneurs who can orchestrate this collaboration effectively, building businesses that grow stronger as automation advances. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, it really helps us out. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Chapter 5: Thriving in the Automated Economy, a Call to Action. The journey through automation's impact on work has brought us to a critical juncture. We've examined the inevitable displacement of certain roles, celebrated the rise of uniquely human skills, explored strategic reskilling pathways, and discovered entrepreneurial opportunities within automation itself. Now comes the most crucial phase: transforming knowledge into action. This chapter serves as your comprehensive implementation guide, a bridge between understanding automation's implications and actively shaping your success within it. Rather than simply adapting to an automated future, You'll learn to thrive by becoming an architect of human-machine collaboration, a continuous learner who anticipates change, and a strategic thinker who creates value at the intersection of technology and humanity. The paradigm shift, from survival to mastery. The automated economy demands a fundamental shift in mindset. Traditional career planning followed linear trajectories: acquire skills once, apply them for decades, retire with expertise intact. This model has become obsolete. The new paradigm requires dynamic career architecture, where professionals continuously reconstruct their value proposition in response to technological evolution. Mastery in the automated age emerges from three core principles that form the foundation of sustainable career success. Principle 1: Adaptive intelligence. Adaptive intelligence transcends traditional problem solving by integrating human intuition with technological capability. This involves developing cognitive flexibility, the ability to switch between different conceptual frameworks based on changing circumstances. Unlike fixed intelligence, which relies on accumulated knowledge, adaptive intelligence emphasizes learning agility and pattern recognition across diverse contexts. Professionals demonstrating adaptive intelligence don't simply use automation tools. They orchestrate human-machine symphonies where each element contributes its optimal capability. This requires understanding not just what technology can do, but when human judgment should override automated decisions, when to trust machine recommendations, and how to synthesize both perspectives into superior outcomes. Principle 2: Perpetual learning architecture. The concept of education as a discrete life phase has dissolved. Modern professionals must construct perpetual learning architectures, systematic approaches to continuous skill acquisition and knowledge integration. This goes beyond attending occasional training sessions to embedding learning mechanisms into daily work routines. Effective learning architecture incorporates just-in-time learning, acquiring specific skills as projects demand them, anticipatory learning, developing capabilities for emerging opportunities, and reflective learning, extracting insights from experience to improve future performance. The goal isn't accumulating credentials but building learning velocity, the speed at which you can acquire and apply new capabilities. Principle 3: Value creation mindset. In automated environments, job security derives from value creation capacity rather than task execution efficiency. Professionals must shift from asking, "How can I do this job better?" to, "How can I create value that didn't exist before?" This requires understanding automation's limitations and positioning human contributions where they generate maximum impact. The value creation mindset involves identifying automation gaps, areas where human capabilities uniquely contribute to outcomes, and developing expertise that amplifies rather than competes with technological capabilities. This positions you as indispensable not because machines can't replace you, but because human-machine collaboration through your expertise produces results neither could achieve alone. Comprehensive assessment framework. Before implementing any strategy, you must accurately assess your current position relative to automation trends and future opportunities. This assessment framework provides systematic evaluation across 4 critical dimensions: automation vulnerability analysis, risk assessment matrix. Evaluate your current role across 5 key factors: routine predictability, what percentage of your tasks follow standard procedures? Higher percentages indicate greater automation risk. Decision complexity, how many variables do you consider when making decisions? Simple decisions with clear parameters face higher automation likelihood. Human interaction intensity, how much of your value comes from understanding and responding to human emotions, motivations, and unpredictable behaviors? Creative problem-solving requirements, How often do you encounter problems requiring novel solutions or innovative approaches? Contextual judgment demands: how frequently do you need to interpret situations using cultural understanding, ethical considerations, or nuanced reasoning? Scoring system: rate each factor from 1 to 5. 1 equals high automation risk, 5 equals low automation risk. Total scores below 15 indicate high vulnerability requiring immediate strategic response. Scores 15 to 20 suggest moderate risk with time for strategic positioning, and scores above 20 indicate strong automation resistance but shouldn't breed complacency. Skill portfolio evaluation. Current capability audit. Catalog your skills across 4 categories: technical competencies, software proficiency, analytical capabilities, industry-specific knowledge, and quantitative skills. Human-centric abilities: emotional intelligence, communication effectiveness, leadership capacity, and cultural competency. Hybrid skills: capabilities that combine technical knowledge with human judgment, such as data interpretation requiring business context or technology implementation requiring change management. Meta skills: learning ability, adaptability, critical thinking, and systems thinking, capabilities that enable acquiring other skills. Future relevance mapping: for each skill, assess its projected value in 5 to 10 years considering automation trends. Classify skills as growing, increasing importance, stable, maintaining relevance, declining, decreasing value, or transforming, changing nature but remaining important. Market position analysis. Competitive advantage assessment. Identify what makes your contribution unique by analyzing expertise intersections. Where do your skills combine in ways that few others possess? The most valuable professionals often sit at the intersection of multiple domains. Network effects. How do your relationships and professional connections create value? Human networks remain largely irreplaceable by automation. Institutional knowledge. What understanding do you possess about organizational culture, industry dynamics, or market relationships that can't be easily automated or transferred? Innovation potential. Where do you see opportunities to improve processes, create new solutions, or generate value that others might miss? Growth trajectory planning. Opportunity identification. Analyze emerging trends in your industry to identify growth vectors, directions where demand for human expertise is expanding despite overall automation. Capability gap analysis. Compare your current skills with requirements for identified opportunities. Prioritize gaps that represent the highest impact learning investments. Timeline development. Create realistic timelines for capability development, considering the urgency of automation threats and the time required for meaningful skill acquisition. Strategic collaboration frameworks. The future belongs to professionals who excel at human-machine collaboration. This requires new frameworks for working alongside automated systems while maximizing the unique value of human contribution. The orchestration model. Rather than viewing automation as replacement technology, successful professionals adopt an orchestration model where they become conductors of human-machine ensembles. This involves 3 key competencies: system integration, understanding how different automated tools connect and interact, identifying integration points where human oversight adds value, and designing workflows that optimize both human and machine contributions. Quality assurance. Developing judgment about when automated outputs meet standards and when human intervention improves results. This requires understanding automation limitations and maintaining quality standards that machines might miss. Exception management. Handling situations that fall outside automated system parameters. These exceptions often represent the highest value activities because they require human judgment, creativity, and problem solving. The augmentation strategy. Augmentation thinking involves using automation to amplify human capabilities rather than replace human activities. This requires identifying where automation can handle routine aspects of complex tasks, freeing human attention for high-value components. Cognitive augmentation. Use AI for data processing, pattern recognition, and information synthesis while focusing human effort on interpretation, strategy, and decision-making. Physical augmentation. Leverage robotic systems for precision, strength, or endurance while maintaining human control over quality, adaptation, and complex problem-solving. Social augmentation. Employ automation for communication scheduling, information distribution, and routine coordination while preserving human responsibility for relationship building, conflict resolution, and cultural sensitivity. The Innovation Partnership Framework. The most successful human-machine collaborations occur when automation becomes a creative partner rather than just an efficiency tool. This framework involves exploration partnerships, using AI to explore possibilities, generate alternatives, and identify patterns while applying human creativity to interpret findings and develop innovative solutions. Experimentation acceleration. Leveraging automation to rapidly test ideas, simulate outcomes, and iterate designs while maintaining human responsibility for concept development and strategic direction. Implementation optimization. Employing automated systems to handle execution details while focusing human attention on adaptation, quality assurance, and relationship management. Implementation roadmap. From awareness to mastery. Successful transformation requires systematic implementation across 4 progressive phases. Each phase builds on previous achievements while establishing foundations for continued growth. Phase 1. Foundation building, months 1 to 6. Objective. Establish baseline understanding and begin strategic positioning. Assessment completion. Conduct comprehensive evaluation using the frameworks provided above. Document current capabilities, identify vulnerabilities, and clarify growth opportunities. Learning infrastructure development. Establish systems for continuous learning, including information filtering, develop sources for industry trends, automation developments, and skill requirements. Create daily, weekly routines for staying informed without information overload. Skill development pipeline. Identify 3 to 5 key capabilities requiring development and establish learning plans with specific milestones and deadlines. Network expansion. Build relationships with professionals who are successfully navigating automation in your field. Join communities focused on human-machine collaboration and future work trends. Initial positioning. Begin positioning yourself for identified opportunities through project selection, volunteer for or seek assignments that develop targeted skills while demonstrating value in human-machine collaboration contexts. Visibility building. Share insights about automation impacts and opportunities within your organization. Position yourself as someone who thinks strategically about technological change. Experimentation. Start small-scale experiments with automation tools relevant to your work. Focus on understanding capabilities and limitations rather than immediate efficiency gains. Phase 2. Skill development and strategic positioning, months 7 to 18. Objective. Build targeted capabilities while establishing recognition as someone who effectively navigates automated environments. Core competency development. Focus intensive effort on 2 to 3 highest impact skills identified during assessment. Avoid spreading effort across too many areas. Depth creates more value than breadth in the early stages. Practical application. Seek opportunities to apply developing skills in real work contexts. Volunteer for projects that allow you to demonstrate growing capabilities while contributing meaningful value. Collaboration experience. Actively engage in projects requiring human-machine collaboration. Document what works, what doesn't, and what you learn about effective collaboration patterns. Thought leadership development. Begin sharing insights through internal presentations, industry articles, or professional discussions. Focus on practical observations about automation impacts and effective collaboration strategies. Professional repositioning. Update professional profiles, resumes, and networking conversations to reflect growing expertise in human-machine collaboration and automation-relevant skills. Phase 3. Strategic execution and value creation, months 19 to 36. Objective. Implement strategies that create measurable value while establishing sustainable competitive advantages. Project leadership. Take leadership roles in projects involving automation implementation, human-machine collaboration, or organizational adaptation to technological change. Innovation development. Identify and pursue opportunities to improve processes, create new solutions, or generate value through effective human-machine collaboration. Mentorship and knowledge transfer. Begin helping others navigate automation challenges. Teaching others solidifies your own understanding while building valuable professional relationships. Cross-functional collaboration. Engage with professionals from different disciplines to understand how automation impacts various functions and identify opportunities for collaborative value creation. Results documentation. Systematically document the outcomes of your strategic efforts. Quantify value created, problems solved, and improvements achieved through your human-machine collaboration expertise. Phase 4. Mastery and leadership, months 37+. Objective. Become a recognized leader in navigating automated environments while creating sustainable value for yourself and others. Expertise recognition. Establish yourself as a go-to resource for automation-related challenges and opportunities within your organization or industry. Strategic influence. Participate in or lead decisions about automation implementation, workforce development, and organizational adaptation to technological change. Community building. Create or lead communities of practice focused on human-machine collaboration, helping others develop capabilities while strengthening your own network and knowledge. Innovation leadership. Drive initiatives that create new value through effective human-machine collaboration, potentially leading to new business models, processes, or solutions. Legacy creation. Begin developing frameworks, methodologies, or insights that can help others succeed in automated environments, establishing lasting influence beyond your immediate work. Organizational transformation strategies. Individual success in automated environments often requires organizational change. Whether you're an employee influencing change from within or a leader driving transformation, these strategies help create environments where human-machine collaboration thrives. Cultural evolution framework. Mindset transformation. Shift organizational culture from viewing automation as threat to embracing it as opportunity. This requires consistent communication about automation's potential to enhance rather than replace human contribution. Learning culture development. Establish organizational norms that encourage experimentation, learning from failure, and continuous skill development. Create time and resources for employees to develop automation-relevant capabilities. Collaboration promotion. Design incentive systems and performance metrics that reward effective human-machine collaboration rather than just individual productivity or efficiency. Change management for automation. Stakeholder engagement. Include all organizational levels in automation planning and implementation. Resistance often stems from lack of involvement in decision-making processes. Communication strategy: develop clear, consistent messaging about automation goals, implementation timelines, and expected impacts on different roles. Address concerns honestly while highlighting opportunities. Support systems: provide resources for skill development, career transition, and adaptation to new work arrangements. Insufficient support during transitions creates lasting resistance to technological change. Performance measurement evolution. Collaboration metrics: develop measures that assess the quality of human-machine collaboration rather than just efficiency metrics that might encourage replacement rather than augmentation. Value creation focus: emphasize measures that capture value creation, innovation, and problem-solving rather than just task completion or productivity metrics. Learning and development tracking: monitor skill development, adaptation capability, and learning velocity as key organizational capabilities. Building resilient career architecture. Long-term success requires building career resilience, the ability to maintain professional value regardless of technological changes. This involves creating multiple sources of career security rather than relying on single skills or positions. Portfolio career development. Diversified value creation: develop multiple ways of creating value rather than depending on single expertise areas. This might involve consulting, teaching, project leadership, and innovation development within your primary career. Transferable expertise: build skills that apply across industries and contexts rather than narrow specializations that might become obsolete. Network investment: cultivate professional relationships across various industries, functions, and career stages. Strong networks provide opportunities, insights, and support during transitions. Adaptive career planning. Scenario planning: develop career plans that remain viable under different automation scenarios. Consider what you would do if your current role became heavily automated, if new opportunities emerged, or if industry dynamics shifted dramatically. Option creation: build capabilities and relationships that create future opportunities even if you're not ready to pursue them immediately. This provides flexibility to respond to unexpected changes or opportunities. Continuous market research: stay informed about industry trends, emerging roles, and changing skill requirements. Regular market research prevents career blind spots and identifies opportunities before they become competitive. Financial resilience strategy. Income diversification: develop multiple income streams that provide security during career transitions. This might include consulting, teaching, investment income, or project-based work. Investment in learning: treat skill development and education as investments with measurable returns rather than expenses. Prioritize learning that builds earning capacity and career options. Emergency positioning: maintain resources and capabilities that allow you to quickly transition if your current situation becomes untenable due to automation or other changes. The collaborative future vision. Success in the automated economy ultimately depends on reimagining the relationship between human capability and technological power. Rather than competition between humans and machines, the future belongs to symbiotic collaboration where each contributes optimal value. Symbiotic intelligence systems. Complementary strengths: design work arrangements that leverage machine capabilities for data processing, pattern recognition, and routine task execution while maximizing human contributions in areas requiring creativity, judgment, and interpersonal skill. Feedback loops: create systems where human insights improve machine performance while machine analysis enhances human decision-making. This creates continuous improvement cycles that benefit both human and automated contributions. Adaptive integration: Develop approaches that can adjust the balance of human and machine contribution based on changing circumstances, problem complexity, and available resources. Ethical leadership framework. Responsible implementation. Take responsibility for ensuring that automation implementation considers impacts on all stakeholders, not just efficiency or profit metrics. Inclusive development. Advocate for automation approaches that create opportunities for diverse populations rather than exacerbating existing inequalities. Long-term perspective. Consider the societal implications of automation decisions and work toward implementations that promote sustainable development and social justice. Innovation ecosystem development. Cross-sector collaboration. Foster collaboration between technology developers, business leaders, educators, and workers to ensure automation development serves broad social interests. Knowledge sharing. Contribute to communities that share insights about effective human-machine collaboration, helping accelerate positive automation outcomes. Future preparation. Participate in efforts to prepare future generations for automated work environments through education, mentorship, and advocacy for appropriate educational reforms. Measuring success in the automated age. Traditional success metrics, salary growth, position advancement, job security, remain relevant but insufficient for evaluating progress in automated environments. New metrics better capture the value of human-machine collaboration mastery, individual success indicators. Adaptation velocity. How quickly can you learn new skills, integrate new tools, or adjust to changing work requirements? Value creation impact. What measurable value do you create through human-machine collaboration that wouldn't exist through either human or machine work alone? Collaboration effectiveness. How well do you orchestrate human and machine contributions to achieve superior outcomes? Influence and recognition. To what extent do others seek your expertise for automation-related challenges and opportunities? Career resilience. How many viable career paths could you pursue if your current role changed dramatically? Organizational success metrics. Human-machine integration quality. How effectively does the organization blend human and machine capabilities to achieve strategic objectives? Innovation acceleration. How much has automation enhanced the organization's ability to innovate, adapt, and create new value? Employee adaptation success. What percentage of employees successfully transition to new roles or enhanced responsibilities as automation advances? Competitive advantage development. How has effective human-machine collaboration created sustainable competitive advantages? Stakeholder value creation. How well has automation implementation served customers, employees, shareholders, and community interests? The path forward. Your personal automation strategy. The automated economy presents both unprecedented challenges and extraordinary opportunities. Your success depends not on avoiding technological change but on positioning yourself to thrive within it. This requires commitment to continuous learning, strategic thinking about human-machine collaboration, and proactive effort to create value at the intersection of human capability and technological power. Begin immediately with assessment and foundation building. The longer you wait, the more difficult it becomes to develop competitive advantages in a rapidly evolving environment. Think strategically about your unique value proposition. What combination of skills, experience, and perspective allows you to contribute value that neither pure automation nor other humans can provide? Invest in relationships that support your growth and provide opportunities for collaboration and learning. The future belongs to those who build strong professional networks that include both humans and effective human-machine collaboration. Remain optimistic about the potential for technology to enhance rather than diminish human contribution. The organizations and individuals who thrive in the automated economy will be those who successfully harness technology to amplify human capabilities rather than simply replace them. The automated economy is not a destination but an ongoing transformation. Your ability to navigate this transformation successfully depends on embracing continuous learning, strategic adaptation, and collaborative innovation. By implementing the frameworks and strategies outlined in this chapter, you position yourself not just to survive automation's impact but to become a leader in creating the collaborative future where humans and machines work together to achieve previously impossible results. The choice is yours. You can approach automation with fear and resistance, hoping to delay its impact, or you can embrace it as an opportunity to enhance your capabilities and create new forms of value. Those who choose the path of strategic collaboration and continuous adaptation will not only thrive in the automated economy, they will help shape it in ways that benefit everyone. Your journey toward mastery in the automated age begins with a single step: the decision to embrace change as opportunity rather than threat. Take that step today, and begin building the future where human creativity and machine capability combine to create unprecedented prosperity and fulfillment. Conclusion: summarizing the journey, from threat to opportunity. Remember that countdown timer we talked about at the beginning, the one supposedly attached to your current job because a machine is learning to do it better, faster, and cheaper. Here's what we've discovered together. That timer isn't counting down to obsolescence, it's counting down to transformation. Throughout this journey, we've uncovered a fundamental truth that challenges everything you've heard about the automation revolution. While over 10,000 jobs disappeared to automation in the first quarter of 2025 alone, and 92 million positions may be displaced by 2030, automation will simultaneously create 170 million new roles, a net gain of 78 million jobs globally. The real question was never whether jobs would survive automation, but whether you would be ready for the jobs automation creates. The reality of inevitable change. In Chapter 1, we faced the hard truth. The robot recession isn't coming, it's here. Companies like Mercy Health achieved 6.7 times return on investment through robotic process automation, while Copa Airlines boosted revenue 14% through marketing automation. But the pattern that emerged wasn't simple job elimination, it was job transformation. The same technologies that eliminated routine tasks created demand for higher-level human capabilities. The rise of human premium. Chapter 2 revealed the paradox of our automated age. As machines become better at routine tasks, uniquely human skills become more valuable, not less. Jobs in arts, therapy, and strategic consulting show 0.0% automation risk probability precisely because they require creativity, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving that machines cannot replicate. The future economy doesn't devalue human capabilities, it elevates them to premium status. The strategy of continuous evolution. In Chapter 3, we discovered that career resilience comes not from having the right skills, but from having the right approach to continuously developing new skills. With 68% of executives reporting moderate to extreme AI skills gap, opportunities abound for those who can develop capabilities at the intersection of technology and human insight. The most successful professionals don't compete with machines, they learn to orchestrate human-machine collaboration. The Entrepreneurial Revolution. Chapter 4 unveiled automation's hidden gift to entrepreneurs, the democratization of business-building capabilities. Startups implementing structured automation frameworks show 2.15 times higher marketing success rates. Automation isn't just changing employment, it's making entrepreneurship more accessible while simultaneously more powerful, allowing small teams to achieve what previously required large organizations. Revisiting the initial hook, your countdown timer redefined. That countdown timer on your job. It's real, but we've fundamentally misunderstood what it's counting down to. It's not counting down to unemployment. It's counting down to the moment when you stop doing work that machines can do better and start focusing exclusively on work that leverages your uniquely human capabilities. It's counting down to increased productivity, enhanced creativity, and more meaningful professional engagement. It's counting down to a world where you collaborate with AI systems that handle routine tasks while you focus on strategy, relationships, innovation, and complex problem solving. Where your emotional intelligence, creative thinking, and wisdom become your most valuable professional assets. The timer isn't your enemy, it's your liberation countdown. Your call to actionable reflection. The future is arriving whether you're prepared or not. The question is, what will you do with the time you have left on that countdown timer? Immediate actions, next 30 days. Conduct your personal automation audit. Examine your current role and identify which tasks could potentially be automated. Don't see this as a threat assessment. See it as an opportunity inventory. Which routine tasks, if automated, would free you to focus on higher value work? Assess your human-centric skills. Evaluate your capabilities in emotional intelligence, creative problem solving, strategic thinking, and complex communication. These aren't soft skills, they're the premium capabilities of the automated economy. Identify your learning priorities. Based on your audit, determine which new capabilities would best complement your existing expertise. Focus on skills that enhance your ability to work with, rather than compete against, automated systems. Strategic moves, next 90 days. Begin strategic skill development. Enroll in courses, pursue certifications, or start projects that develop your capacity for human-machine collaboration. Remember, the goal isn't to become more technical, it's to become more strategically valuable. Network with purpose. Connect with people who are successfully navigating automation in your industry. Learn from their experiences, understand their strategies, and identify opportunities for collaboration. Experiment with automation tools. Start using AI and automation tools in your current role. Understand their capabilities and limitations. This hands-on experience is invaluable for developing effective human-machine collaboration skills. Long-term positioning, next year. Design your automation-age career. Create a clear vision of how you want to add value in an increasingly automated economy. Position yourself as someone who can bridge technology and human insight, rather than someone who simply executes routine tasks. Build your personal brand. Develop a reputation as someone who understands both technological possibilities and human needs. Share insights, solve problems, and demonstrate your ability to create value through human-machine collaboration. Consider entrepreneurial opportunities. Explore how you might leverage automation to create new business opportunities. Remember, the same technologies threatening employment are creating unprecedented possibilities for innovation and value creation. Reflection questions for deep thinking. What unique human insights do I bring that become more valuable as routine work disappears? How can I position myself as indispensable in a world where machines handle routine tasks? What problems could I solve by combining my domain expertise with automated capabilities? How can I help others navigate the transition to an automated economy? The optimistic vision: humans and machines creating tomorrow. The story of automation isn't a tragedy of human obsolescence. It's an epic of human elevation. We're not witnessing the decline of human value in the workplace. We're witnessing its evolution toward higher-order capabilities that machines cannot replicate. Imagine a world where artificial intelligence handles data processing, routine analysis, and administrative tasks, while humans focus entirely on creative problem solving, strategic thinking, relationship building, and innovation. Where your workday is spent on meaningful challenges that require wisdom, empathy, and creative insight rather than repetitive tasks that drain energy and enthusiasm. This isn't utopian fantasy. It's the direction current trends are heading for those who position themselves strategically. The most successful organizations of the next decade will be those that master human-machine collaboration, creating environments where technology amplifies human capabilities rather than replacing them. The most valuable professionals will be those who can orchestrate this collaboration effectively, bringing uniquely human insight to increasingly sophisticated technological capabilities. Your countdown timer isn't ticking toward obsolescence, it's ticking toward opportunity. The same automation revolution that threatens routine jobs is creating unprecedented demand for human wisdom, creativity, and insight. The future belongs to those who can dance with change rather than resist it, who can see opportunity in disruption, and who understand that the goal isn't to become more like machines but to become more distinctly, powerfully, and strategically human. Your automation age begins now. The timer is running, but it's counting down to transformation, not termination. The question isn't whether you'll adapt to the automated economy. The question is whether you'll help shape it. Your moment is here. Your opportunity is now. Your future is waiting. What will you choose to do with it?